Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Sandy Toe Tarot. It is a pleasure to be with you today and to read for you today. I haven't done a weekly reading in a while, so that is what I'm going to do. My weekly readings are timeless though. So the topic for this one is going to be what blessings are coming your way, and it's in the next 7 days from whenever you click on the video. So just a couple of housekeeping things. I am going into a very busy time at work, so the next 2 months I will have to make some modifications to be able to get readings out to you. The first modification is you will notice there are only 3 piles down here, so I usually try to do 4. Sometimes I do 5, but more rarely. It's usually 4 that I try to do. I'm not going to be able to do that if I want to get these out to you a couple times a week. I'll have to do 3 piles for the next couple months, and I will also need to time the videos. That's kind of not a bad thing. I think it makes me quicker. It makes me not second guess what I'm thinking sometimes and just say it because I don't have time to second guess. So that's cool. It's quicker to edit and it's quicker to upload. So it's really just about time for me right now, and also still wanting to get the videos out. I do want to do them. I love doing them. So I do kind of want to give you some guidance and some help on what might be coming up for you, what the energies are. So that's why I'm going to continue to do the readings. I am not going to go through a spiel about how to choose pick-a cards. I'm going to put it in the description box below. That's for those people who have never done one before. You can get, and please keep in mind that's just guidance. This is just how some people pick it. You can do it however you want to, and that's probably the best way to do it, is, you know, just kind of intuitively do it the way that you feel is right. But I will put some guidelines in the description box so that those people who have never done a pick-a-card reading will know, you know, kind of what to do. I'm not going to take the time in the introduction to go through that. What I will tell you is what the stones are on these piles, because some people like to choose that way. On pile 1 is a blue, I can't tell if y'all can see that with the shadow. Pile 1's a blue Apatite. Pile 2 is a Arrowhead Obsidian. And pile 3 is Aventurine. So I will put the timestamps in the description box below also, and that way once you make your decision you can just click on that timestamp. It will take you to that part in the video. So make your choice and I will see you there. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1 for your weekly reading, which will be what blessings are coming your way in the next 7 days, these are going to be your messages. Pile 1 did have the blue Apatite on it. That's really good for spiritual, for getting a spiritual connection and getting messages from the divine. If you want to pick one of those up, it has a lot of meanings, but that's one of them. All right, so I'm starting with a Sedona Oracle deck card. I will pull other cards as I'm going through the reading, but this is just to get us started and help us try to figure out what blessings are coming your way in the next 7 days. And you guys got Night Sky, Hope, and Guidance. Okay, so that could go either way. You might have been in a situation where you've not been able to see clearly lately, and this is just saying keep the faith. Some information is coming to you, some guidance will be coming to you that will help you with whatever it is the situation is that you're going through. But this can also talk about the magic of the night sky too, because out in Sedona, Arizona, the stars are unbelievable. You can see them so clearly. They just look huge. So this can talk about maybe wishing upon a star as well and putting your desires out into the universe, kind of like the star card in the Universal Weight Tarot. But I'm really getting that you might have some guidance coming to you this week in the next 7 days. Let's see what else we can get on this message here. What else for pile 1? What's coming up for pile 1 in the next 7 days? gonna go get that. Okay, that was the Page of Cups that fell on the floor. I think that's important, so we're gonna take it. The Two of Pentacles. Ah, I see it. I see it already. Tell us what else for pile 1 in the next 7 days. It's a lot of cards. I'll go ahead and use them. Knight of Wands. King of Wands. Okay, that's kind of leveling up there. You got the, okay, you got another page. You got the Page of Pentacles, and you got the Nine of Wands and the Lover's card. Okay, so you got 2 cards here that talk about a decision. This Two of Pentacles is it can be like juggling money, but with that Lover's card coming out there too, it does feel like that there is a decision that you need to make, and you are going to get, there is some help that's coming to you to help you make this decision. Now, the Lover's card, it used to be the card of choice, and it is. That's the meaning of the card, and it means that there is something. You do have a choice that you're faced with this week, and it has something to do with love, and that can be 2 people that you love. It can be something that you love in somebody, or something that you love in something else. But love is connected in some way to the decision that is coming in for you. I will say this about this decision. You're kind of in a place that you're a little exhausted with it. Like maybe you've been dealing with this for a long time. Maybe you've been torn on the fence about this situation for a long time. And I'm feeling like it might be 2 people. Let me just get a clarifier. Let's get a couple of Druid Craft Tarot and see what else is here. For pile 1, what other messages do you have for pile 1? Prince of Cups, the Hanged Man, another bit of indecisiveness, taking a time out from whatever it is that you're dealing with to look at things from a different perspective. Well, let's just do one more of the Druid Craft Tarot. Let's see if we can get some insight here. And after I talk about these cards, I'm going to pull some cards to see. King of Pentacles. Okay, you guys, this is definitely people. I feel like you are feminine, whether male or female. You are in a feminine space, and you are. Oh, you know what? That's not necessarily true. I feel like it's people in like love options is what it is. And I'm going to take that back. I think that you could be a man dating men. I think that you could be a woman dating men. I don't think this is a woman dating a woman situation. And I don't think it's a man dating a woman. So you are dating men. That's your preference. And you are either male or female. Okay. So here's what. You have been trying to make a decision about 2 people that you're involved with. One is younger than the other. You got 2 kings over here that represent fire signs, and for me, Gemini, but you could make a case for it being like the earth signs too. But Gemini, Aries, fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo also is a fire sign, and then Gemini. And I don't think I'm not going with because you got the Gemini here as well in the Lover's card. So I don't feel like we're going to go with earth signs in this particular reading. I feel like it's Gemini. That energy, maybe they are a Gemini or they have that very predominantly in their chart. Like it's their rising sign, it's their moon sign, or because we're talking about love, it could be their Venus sign. Okay. I'm feeling that at least that energy of the Gemini, which is really communicative, very intelligent, that kind of thing. The energy of the fire signs, they're very passionate. very adventurous. They're optimistic. I really like that about them. Okay, but and they're very interesting. They have a lot of stories to tell. We're getting a lot of communication here with these two together. Storytelling, good storytelling, and just the communicative nature of Gemini. That's this older gentleman over here. This is a young person, and I think, okay, and let's talk about old and young in today's tarot readings. And this is just me, how I read them. It used to be young was up to the age of 25, older would be 25 and over. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think our world has changed so much, and we mature more slowly. We leave home more slowly. Back in the day, kids used to get married at 13, 14. That doesn't happen anymore, or it would be very rare if it does. Okay, so to me, young is up to age 35. Older is 35 plus. Okay, I feel like this is either a Pisces. You got that Cups energy twice. This is definitely Pisces. This is Capricorn. But this, since it's the Prince of Cups, which in this tarot deck talks about a knight as opposed to a page. So I feel like it's the energy of the cups. So it could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Whatever it is, this young person is definitely wanting you. They are offering you love. They are very open about it. As far as personalities, so Capricorn, those are earth signs. They're more practical, more down to earth, but they also have that energy of emotional and a little bit mysterious. So this is very interesting. You've got water, earth over here, and you've got fire, air over here. Very interesting. So your choices are not only, I mean, it is night and day, your choices. It's young, earthy, emotional, older, communicative, passionate, adventurous, fiery. This is a knight too. This person's offering you adventure, maybe even the world. I feel like they're very established, and this person's offering you love. And you have to decide which one of those is more important to you. The message of this card with the Hangman is look at it. You need to take some time out and look at it from a different perspective. Get a little bit of a break from it because you are battle worn in it. But the good news is that in the next 7 days, you're going to get some information that provides you the guidance that you need, that helps you look at this situation from a different perspective. I feel like you've been kind of struggling with it for a while, actually. I want to get just some clarifiers on these two cards here to see if I can get you some information about this information that's coming into you, like maybe who it is that's going to give you this guidance, some clues about that, how it's coming to you, or something like that. So tell me about the night sky and the Hanged Man and this guidance that's coming in. Tell me about these cards and anything you can tell us about it, the guidance. What can you tell us about this guidance? Okay, some clues. I think this is an earth sign person. I think it's an older person. I think it's a very wise person. I think it's a mother figure. They are very practical. They're very emotionally fulfilled themselves. So if it's not a mother figure, maybe it's a mother figure to you, like an older aunt who has had a really good marriage and you admire her marriage or something, or her relationship, so you go to her for advice. I do feel like it's an older woman that you get the advice from, even though you got the Hermit card here, which that's a man. I'm just feeling very strongly that Empress energy, and it's a older woman that provides this guidance for you. The other card that you got was the Nine of Cups. And I feel like maybe it is your mother, or it is a mother figure, maybe it's a grandmother, but look at, if they're not an earth sign, you've got Virgo and Taurus represented in these here. Actually, that's not technically Taurus, but to me it kind of is. It represents Taurus to me. I always think of Taurus when I see it, and it may be because it's Venus energy. I'm not real sure about that. But I think you got very earthy energy here. So if they're not one of those earth signs, which would be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, they are just very practical. They're just a very practical person. But you get guidance from someone who's been there, done that, has a good relationship, so they can help you, walk you through what you want in a relationship, and then what these people are offering to you and what they represent. So they'll just kind of help break that down. They'll help you break that down for yourself. They're not going to tell you what to do, but they're going to help guide you through the decision-making process. All right. Just one final card for my pile of ones. One final card. And I'm getting it because we got love in this reading represented so clearly. I'm getting the final card from the Whispers of Love Oracle. All right, what do we got for my pile of ones? Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. That could not be more perfect. Yes, again, this person is going to help you figure out exactly what it is that you want so you can make a better decision about these two here. All right, that's all I have for my pile of ones. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, these are going to be your messages. Pile 2 did have the Arrowhead Obsidian on it. That's really good for getting rid of negativity. So I am starting the reading with a Sedona Oracle card, and I will pull other cards as we go through, but this will just get us started to see if we can figure out what blessings are coming your way in the next 7 days. Oh my gosh. Allow love. Well, let's get a little more information on that. I feel like it might, I mean, this could be a romance thing, but not necessarily. It feels like maybe you're a little closed off right now, and someone is trying to show you that they love you and they care, and you're blocking it. So the message of this card is that it's okay to open yourself up to love. In fact, it's preferable. You should probably do that. You should let people love you. Sometimes it's hard, especially if you've been hurt a lot. It gets really hard. Yep, you got some love coming in. Knight of Cups, the Moon, the Fool. Definitely a new relationship coming in for you guys. Let's see what else. Is there anything else for pile 2 you want to talk about today? Okay. 8 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, which is complete emotional fulfillment. I'm going to get one more to go with that 10. Just get one more to go with that 10. What else about that 10? Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is unexpected information that's coming into you. Got 2 knights. Knights are movement. It's always something that's coming into you, or it's always movement in your life in a certain area. The Knight of Swords can be upsetting news, but I don't feel like that in this situation. I feel like it is unexpected news because of the happiness of the cards that surround it. But it could also just mean that this love that someone is coming in to offer you is very unexpected and it's happening very quickly. Of course, if it's coming in 7 days, that's pretty quickly, right? But I feel like there's also, once it's presented to you, there's fast movement with it because you got this Fool card, which talks about taking a leap of faith, jumping off into the unknown, not sure how it's going to turn out. But still doing it anyway, still taking that leap of faith. And that's what the universe is asking you to do. Allow love. Take a chance on love. But let's see what's going on with this Moon card, because the Moon can talk about things that are going on beneath the surface that you don't get to know about. Can also just mean Pisces, right? It's major arcana for Pisces. But let's see if we can get a little more information about the Moon. Tell us about this Moon here. What else? What else? Oh, you got a Moon in this card too. Okay. I might have to look up some moon cycles because that Moon just jumped right out at me when that happened, when I saw that. Okay, so there is a significance in the moon cycles in the next 7 days from whenever you are watching this. So the biggies are the new moon and the full moon. The new moon is a time to put new things out there. The full moon is a time to release things. But this 8 of Cups talks about walking away from something to go pursue something that you love. I feel like if this falls near a full moon for you guys, whenever you're reading this, I feel like there's something that you need to release before you can ready yourself for this relationship. Maybe it's somebody else that you need to let go of, or maybe it's just you got this has the Arrowhead Obsidian on it, and that talks about negativity and helping release negativity. Maybe you just have some baggage from the past, like you've been burned in the past, and you need to let that go once and for all before you can move into this new relationship. There's definitely something about the moon cycle, so wherever you are in the world, pay attention to that when you get this reading. So if it's a new moon cycle, that is just, if the new moon is closest to you, that's just saying, yeah, look to the new moon for this to come in, because that's when it's coming in, because the new moon does talk about new things coming in. If it's the full moon, it means you need to release something before this can come into you. Okay. Let's just get some more messages. Oh, the 8 of Pentacles here talks about working really hard on something that you love, and because you love it, it talks about apprenticeship, but it talks about like you love it so much that you're not noticing that the pentacles are stacking up. So I feel like that you're doing really well in your work life right now, and that is kind of what you have been focused on. So when this says allow love, maybe you've been burying yourself in your work a little bit. Maybe you have been working hard to learn a new career, or you've been going to school to learn a skill or something, and you've just really been focused on that. And again, that's another message from the universe that says, hey, wake up, look around. You know, love doesn't come around every day. You might want to take a look at it when it's being offered to you. That's what the message is. All right, let's just see if there are other messages that the universe wants to give you from the tarot for pile 2. Okay, so what's really interesting to me is that pile 1 was about love too. And I don't usually get that many love readings. I mean, it happens every once in a while, but not all the time. King of Cups, Cancer energy, water sign energy. Got 2 water signs here, Cancer and Pisces. You got the 2 of Pentacles, which talks about juggling. not being able to make a decision, kind of weighing things up, and you got the Eight of Swords, which is blocked in, and I feel like that goes actually kind of with this Eight with this. You're closed off. You're kind of bogged down in work. You're ambitious, which is good. Eights are always talk about ambition and stuff, but you're burying yourself in your work and you're kind of closing yourself off to romance. So this person's coming in. They are offering you something in the way of romance. I feel like there's a lot of water energy here. So either they are Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or they have that heavy in their chart, or they just represent like that. So the water signs are just mysterious. They're very emotional. They're very observant. That's just kind of their, their character traits. What else do I want to say about this? The 2 does say that you'll be faced with a decision. You will have a hard time making the decision. You're like, I don't know. And I think the advice from the universe is open yourself up to it. Again, because love doesn't come around every day. You've got to respect that when it's thrown in your face, right? And I feel like they're coming at you pretty strong, by the way. All right, I'm just going to have to finish this up because that is the message on the table. What else do you have for pile 2? What final words of wisdom for pile 2? I'm getting, because we got a love reading here again, I'm getting a card from the Whispers of Love Oracle to finish up this reading. Okay, final message for pile 2. What do we got? Final message for pile 2. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. Oh, that's beautiful. These cards are beautiful, by the way. Yeah, I feel that just kind of goes along with this opening yourself up to it. I think don't dismiss it out of hand. Listen to what they have to say. Really, really listen, but listen with your heart. All right, that's all I have for pile 2s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3 with the Aventurine on it, these are going to be your messages. So I did choose one Sedona Oracle deck card to get us started on the reading to see if we can get some clues about what is coming your way in the next 7 days. What blessings are coming your way? And you got Patience, the Pinyon Pine. Well, I'm going to get some more cards to see if we can figure out what this patience is that is coming to you and why. It might indicate that you're going to need patience for some reason, which doesn't sound that great, but we'll see what we can find out. What else can you tell us for pile 3? What other messages do you have for pile 3? What other messages for pile 3? Anything else? Okay. See what we got here. Patience. Wow. The Sun. My God. The 9 of Cups. The Death card. The 3 of Cups. The High Priestess card. 2. That's a 2. This is a 2. And the 2 of Pentacles. I take it back. You're not going to need patience. What this is saying is, look how big that tree is. You have planted the seed. You have nurtured the seedling. You have watched it grow. You have done all the work. And now your patience is paying off. That is what's happening in the next 7 days, and it's paying off in a big way. This death is your transformation from a place where you have been almost in a Like, you know, some people go on retreats, like spiritual retreats, or to an ashram, or, you know, hermits retreat from the world and to meditate about things and to contemplate about things. There's a very spiritual element to the hermit card, because they are retreating from the world, but it's to get their soul right. That's where you've been. The two of, actually it's not the two. The High Priestess talks about feminine spirituality. It talks about not religion, spirituality. This woman, the High Priestess, straddles the worlds, this world and the other world. She is very intuitive. She probably meditates every day, because that is how she stays centered. She uses her intuition to evaluate things, and that's what's happened. That's what's happened here. There was some decision that had to be made. You were maybe having a little trouble getting your equilibrium after some event or something. Whatever. We all get there. But whatever it was, it made you retreat from the world and to go to a more spiritual place. And maybe that was just it. Maybe you had to become more balanced and more spiritually connected and open. Like maybe you were working too hard, or maybe you were caught up with some drama, or whatever reason. You had to retreat. You had to get right with yourself, with God, with the divine. Okay, so that's what you did. Now the death is always talking about a transformation in your life, which means one part is ending, another is beginning. So this spiritual quest of yours that you've been on, that phase is ending, and now you're going into a phase of celebration and reaping the rewards of the desires that you put out into the universe, probably in this phase, in this meditative phase. Even if you didn't know you were putting the desires out there, just by centering your soul, it gets you in touch with those things that you truly desire, and that that request goes out to the universe, whether it's a verbal or a cognitive request or not. The universe knows what you need and what you want. So the sun is the most positive card in the deck. It just means you're breaking free from the past. You are moving forward. Brighter days are definitely ahead. It is smooth sailing. The sun is shining upon you. These beautiful sunflowers. I love sunflowers anyway. But there's cause for celebration here. I'm just going to see if there's any other messages from the Druid Craft Tarot. This is a beautiful reading from my pile threes. And it's, we're around the fall equinox time, which, the changes happen a lot around the spring equinox and the fall equinox. So, maybe it was time. It's just time. This is just divine timing. Like maybe you've been waiting on divine timing for a long time to shift this for you. Well, it's happening. It's a complete transformation, and you're moving forward into your happy, glorious life that is everything that you wished for. That's pretty cool. What else? What else do you have for my pile threes? What else for pile threes? Any other messages from the tarot? All right, Six of Wands, a victory card. There's something big, you guys, coming up in the next 7 days. Princess of Cups, minor arcana for Pisces. Young feminine energy, like maybe a young child is connected to what it is that you want. Another card of intuition. So I feel like that intuition is not leaving you. For some of you, it's a work-related situation. Three of Pentacles, maybe a new job coming into you, one that you've wished for a long time. It's happening this week. And the Hermit card. You have the light now. It's funny that we were just talking about this Hermit card and retreating into the world. Okay, so Another thing about the Hermit card that we didn't talk about before was when you retreat into like this and get this spiritual, go on this spiritual quest and get connected to the divine, you find the light within you that you can shine out into the world. So that is what is happening. You are coming out of this. You've figured things out. You have found your inner light, and now you are sharing that out with the world. And there's some major victory here. I do feel like for some of you, it has to do with work or a business venture that you want to do. It's coming to fruition now. You got everything that you need. You got the help that you need from people. You got the money that you need. Threes are creative, so maybe it's a creative idea that you want to make into a business or something. So the Princess of Cups, again, talks about intuition, and it talks about, for me, it's minor arcana for Pisces, and Pisces can be kind of social workers. So for some of you, I think with the intuition here being here twice, I think the gift that now you are taking out into the world is the ability to help other people, to help guide them when they are going through a rough time. That's for some of you. For some of you, it can be, this Six of Wands just talks about a victory and not specifically what it is, but it can be anything. This is a falconer. That used to be kind of like a sport in medieval times or in Druid times. So maybe there's a competition that you want to win. Whatever it is that you your desire is, it's totally happening. There's definitely a celebration here. Did you get a job that you've been wanting for a long time? Are you getting a job? Some serious cause for a celebration coming up to you guys in the next 7 days. Your patience has paid off, and I feel like you guys have been really, really patient, but man, here it is. Okay, so to finish up this particular reading, I'm going to get final words of wisdom from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, because I mean, this is so huge. There's nothing else to ask. It's going to be individual to all of you, but it's you got serious major arcana here, four of them. So it's a big shift in your life, and it's a shift forward and to much happier times and to that which you have wished for. Let's just talk about people in case it's important. Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo. Those are kind of the ones that are on the table. What final words of wisdom do you have for pile 3? Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Well, you've been doing that. I feel like you've had a lot of faith. I feel like you've been really patient and you've trusted that it was going to happen. I think there's also a message in here that something, this is pretty significant. Whatever it is, it's like almost like magic. Trust in the unknown, those things that you cannot see. There's almost like some magic coming into you in the next 7 days. That, and again, you've wanted it. So just keep that faith, and it's gonna appear. It's gonna magically appear. All right, that's all I have for my pile 3s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste.